Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about chapter wise expected number of questions in NEET 2025 biology, and I have mentioned this in my last video. So let's start. So starting with class 11th. So here are the names of chapter, and here is the last 5 years analysis, the number of questions that were asked for a particular chapter, and then just a guess that what and number of questions that will be asked in 2025 NEET exam. So first is the living world. So as you can see, around 0 to 1 questions are asked from the last 5 years. So we can expect 0 to 1 questions in 2025. Second is biological classification. Here, from the last 5 years analysis, an average of 1 to 2 questions can be asked in 2025. Third is plant kingdom. Maximum number of questions were asked in 2022, but then the number gradually decreased to 3 and then 1. So again an average of 3 questions. Next is animal kingdom. Here also maximum number of questions were asked in 2021, that is 12. Then it decreased to 3, 4. So in 2025, on an average, 7 questions. Next is morphology of flowering plants. Here, there is a stability of 3 questions, then an increase to 5. So again in 2025, 3 to 4 questions. Next is anatomy. Here, there is not much weightage, so an expectation of 3 questions. Next is structural organization. Here, the maximum number of questions were asked in 2023, which is 7. So, an average of 4 questions. Next is cell, the unit of life. Here also an average of 2 to 3 questions can be asked. Next is biomolecules. This is a high weighted chapter from class 11th, and here you can expect 5 to 6 questions in 2025. Next is cell cycle and division. Here also around 4 questions. Now plant physiology, photosynthesis. Here also around 2 to 3 questions from the last 5 years analysis. Next is respiration in plants. Here also 1 or 2 questions are asked every year. So in 2025 maximum of 2 questions. Next is plant growth and development. Here there is a stable number of questions, which is 3. So again in 2025 3 questions. Then coming to human physiology, breathing and exchange of gases. Here around 1 or 2 questions are asked. Next is body fluids and circulation. Here also around 2 to 3 questions are asked. Only here 4 questions maximum. So again in 2025 2 questions are expected. Next is excretory products and elimination. Very less number of questions are asked here. So here also again 2 questions on an average. Next is locomotion and movement. So here 2 questions, 4, 5 and 3. So again here 3 to 4 questions. Next is neural control and coordination. Here also very less number of questions are asked. In 2023 0 questions. So around 1 to 2 questions are asked every year. So here 1 question expected. And the last is chemical control and coordination and integration. Here also around 2 questions on max. So this was about class 11th. Again, a small reminder, if you like the content on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notifications of more such new and helpful videos. Now coming to class 12. So here first chapter is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So here from the last 5 years analysis, around 2 to 3 questions are asked every year. So on maximum 3 questions in 2025. Second is human reproduction. Here the number of questions gradually increased. First 2, 3, 3, then 5. So here around 3 to 4 questions are expected. Next is reproductive health. This is also one of a high weightage chapter. So here around 4 questions. Next is principles of inheritance and variation. Here maximum number of questions are asked 4, 2, 6. This was the maximum. Then 5, again 6. So around 5 questions in 2025. Next is molecular basis of inheritance, one of the high weightage chapter. Here again a maximum of 9 questions were asked in 2021, then 7 in 2023. So on an average 6 questions in 2025. Next is evolution. Here around 4, 2, 1, 4. So around 3 questions can be asked. Next is microbes in human welfare, one of the easiest chapter. So here around 1 or 2 questions expected. Next is human health and diseases. Here also maximum were asked in 2023, otherwise 3 to 4 questions on maximum. Next is the most important biotechnology principles and processes. So here in 2029 questions, then 8, 7, 6 and 5. But as it is an important chapter, so expected number of questions is around 6. Now the second most important chapter, biotechnology and its applications. So here 6, 7, 3, 1 and 4. So a gradual decrease and then an increase. So around 4 questions can be expected in 2025. Now next is from ecology, organisms and population. Very less number of questions asked but very important chapter. So 1, 4, 2, 3, 2. So on an average 2 to 3 questions. Then is ecosystem. Here also around 3 questions on max, but let's see 2. And the last is biodiversity and conservation. Here also in 2021 0 questions asked, but in 2024 5. So around 2 to 3 questions can be asked on this chapter. So this was about expected number of questions in NEET biology for 2025, both class 11th and class 12 chapters. So these were total 32 chapters for biology. So if you think the video is helpful, then click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.